Arsenal vs Brighton highlights. Saka and Rutter own goal return Gunners to the top of the league. Live coverage from the Emirates Stadium as Arsenal take on Brighton in the Premier League. Arsenal take on Brighton in the Premier League as they face their first test following securing top spot before Christmas Day. Mikel Arteta is starting to get a look at a fully available squad after the first half of the season was ravaged by injuries. Kai Havertz and Gabriel Magalhaes are pushing for a return before the end of the year, while the return of Gabriel Jesus has helped massively as the Gunners aim to continue their winning form. Danny Welbeck is expected to return for Brighton as Fabian Hutzler aims to continue the Seagulls' good form in North London, whereas Arteta will lean on the victory from earlier in the season in the League Cup as a reason to be confident. We will bring you all the updates, build-up, and team news in our football.london live blog below. Arsenal hang on to claim all 3 points and again move back to the top of the Premier League. Penalty claims made as Martinelli's cross sees Jesus pushed in the back. Martinelli cannot redirect the cross from Saka, and he really should have done, but the shot flies over. Trossard is replaced by Gabriel Martinelli, 8 of normal time to go. That is some save from Raya, who tips the ball over the top of the net. Straight in and good hold-up play. Marino's cross nearly finds Saka but is cut out. Gabriel Jesus coming on for Victor Gyökeres. Lewis Skelly makes way for Gabriel Magalhaes' return. That has energized the away side, who come close to scoring a second. Brilliant from Odegaard again as the touch takes 2 players out the game. He finds Saka, who has the chance to shoot and does, but the shot is blocked. Victor Gyökeres smashes the ball against Verbruggen's chest. Ouch! Trossard is scythed down by Coppola. Arsenal score from the resulting corner, but it could be an own goal. It is. Rutter headed in past his own keeper. Arsenal have hit the back of the net, but what does that mean for your bet? If you're ahead, you can end the game your way with the Sky Bet AKKA freeze and lock in the leg early. Great block to prevent Martin Odegaard from firing in the Gunners' second. Brings down Saka on the counter. Clear yellow. Saliba does well to prevent Rutter from getting in behind. We're well into the second period now. What will happen late on? Remember, you can end the game your way with the Sky Bet AKKA freeze and lock in the leg early. Weaver and Minte are on. Gruda and Coupier are off. It's halftime and Arteta is having his say, and now might be time for you to take full control of your AKKA too. The goalkeeper comes storming out into the wide area and takes out Gyökeres. Clear yellow, but the fans want a red. Arsenal nearly get their second after pinball in the box. Zubimendi with a great little fleck that nearly beats Verbruggen. Another chance for Saka down the right, who opts from the shot instead of the cross to Gyökeres. The Swede went down in the box hoping for a penalty earlier, but replays showed nothing in it. Rice stops the counter and earns a roar from the crowd thanks to the sliding challenge. Free chance for Gyökeres at the back post, but he gets it all wrong, and the ball deflects off him and out of play. Trossard breaks away down the left and finds Rice at the back post for a left-footed volley, but the shot is cleared by Dunk. Odegaard involved again, finding Rice for the cross, which is sadly overhit. Gruda brings down Lewis Skelly, and Arsenal have a chance to cross in a very dangerous area. Again, Odegaard is there setting up the opportunity as the winger cuts inside, but the shot is blocked. Getting the cheers from the crowd as he twists and turns through the Brighton defenders. Saka drives into the box and finds a cross which is cut out. Gyökeres was lurking. Rice tries the long throw, but the ball slips. Not much gone down since the goal. That said, Gabriel has started to warm up, and it has got a loud clap from the fans inside the ground. From the Brighton goal kick, Hincapié wins possession and the ball finds Saka. Odegaard has acres of space and shoots from outside the side into the near post. Great goal. The Gunners are in front, and if you've backed them to get a result, you can end the game your way with the Sky Bet AKKA freeze and lock in the leg early. Why Jurrien Timber is not an Arsenal squad for Brighton clash, as Mikel Arteta gives an update. Jurrien Timber has not been included in the Arsenal squad for the clash with Brighton and Hove Albion. Arsenal head coach Mikel Arteta says Jurrien Timber was left out of the squad to face Brighton and Hove Albion due to an issue. The Spanish has revealed that the fullback picked up a problem during the latter stages of the Carabao Cup win over Crystal Palace in midweek. As a result, the 24-year-old was left out of the squad, with Declan Rice deputizing at fullback. There was some positive injury news ahead of the showdown with Fabian Hutzler's side, with defender Gabriel Magalhaes returning to the matchday squad for the first time since the beginning of November after suffering a hamstring injury on international duty with Brazil. Pictures on social media emerged this morning showing Timber with his teammates, alongside defensive duo Piero Hincapié and Gabriel. However, the issue means he will lose his record for being ever present for the Arsenal this season. Arsenal returned to the top of the Premier League after an encouraging victory at home to Brighton. Despite several absences, one occurring to Ricardo Calafori before kickoff, the Gunners came through. Arsenal opened the scoring after watching a few early chances go astray, Bukayo Saka finding Martin Odegaard at the edge of the box to strike low past Verbruggen. The second came soon after the break, courtesy of yet another own goal, Declan Rice's corner headed into his own net by Jorginho Rutter. Diego Gomez brought the Seagulls back into the game after finishing a rebound from a post-struck shot. David Raya prevented what looked a certain goal, tipping Yankuba Minte's shot just over.